So I sent the link in the chat for the Desmo Scientific Calculator. Have it open so that you can respond. That way the lesson will go faster. Cool?
Wait, are we allowed to leave for people who did this and the final?
If you already did the assignment, yeah, you can leave. If you
Okay.
did the assignment and you have at least a 60% on the final, you can sign out.
Okay.
Okay, that scared me. I thought my pen wasn't charged. So whenever we were doing z-scores before, we were using this formula way up here, right? Where x bar is the mean, mu is the mean for the population, and then sigma is the standard deviation, and n is the sample size. So we're using that formula again. Did I write it right? Yeah. Okay, so we have our mean this time is 20.3. Our sample size is 35. Our mean of our population is still 20, and our standard deviation is 1. So I'll plug in all of those numbers. Do that in the calculator and tell me what you get. We should have 20.3 minus 20 over 1 over the square root of 35. Do that in the calculator, tell me what you get. Good job, Liliana, you're correct. So far, everyone in the chat is correct. This is drawing conclusions from samples, the second activity lab. All right, we got quite a few correct answers. Looks like everyone got it right. So we should have 1.77 as our answer. When we talked before about whether something is significant, we talked about, undo, copy, paste. Hold on, let me erase some stuff real quick. Okay, so we talked about if it falls inside of negative 1.96 to positive 1.96, it's not significant. If it falls outside of that, it is significant. So 1.77 would be about right here. So would that be significant or not? Tell me yes or no in the chat. Is that significant? Inside the two lines is not significant. Outside the two lines is significant. Great. So we came to a conclusion that it's not significant. So we would say fertilizer B does not show significant growth. Or does not show significantly different growth. So far, so good. Give me a thumbs up if it's good. Okay, so we are still here. We're just super quiet. So I'm not going to answer part 8 with you because I feel like you could do it at this point. Part 8 is asking you which one would you recommend. So if you were the one that was in charge of buying the next fertilizer, I can't talk, If you were the one in charge of buying the next fertilizer, would you buy fertilizer A or would you buy fertilizer B? Which one would you advise the company? So you should say something like, I would advise the company to market fertilizer A or B because, and then explain why. So based on your answers for 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, which one would you recommend, A or B? And then explain why. Give me a ta-da when you're ready to move on to the next part. That's not a ta-da. Okay. So just like before, when we had our mean and that had a different formula, this time we have proportions and that has a different formula. So this is a different way to calculate the z-score. P hat is what you calculate when we do the amount out of the total. And then P is going to be whatever they give you for the population, and N is your sample size. Are you ready to calculate all of that? Great. In this question, we want to write down true or false 40 different times. Or if you're like Jeremiah, he found a really cool thing. Jeremiah, do you still have the link to that website?
No, it was like 2 weeks ago.
It was
No, I
last.
don't. I'm just losing track of time.
It's such a good website, though.
I know.
I want to look it up really quick. This should work. A yes, no generator? No, I don't like it. It's fine. I want you to write out any combination of true or false 40 times. So it could be 40 trues, it could be 40 falses, it could be 10 trues and 30 falses, however you want. Write those out on your paper. Do not copy mine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And copy and paste to make 40.
That's not accurate.
Hey, you can do that on yours.
Yeah, but it's not accurate. It's not random.
It was
Well, I
random.
mean, nothing's truly random.
Nothing is truly random. See, look at you on your first step to becoming a statistician. Nothing is really random. Or everything is really random. This could be.
No, because even with like random number generators, you have a seed, which is essentially just a number that you start from and then randomize.
Miss
But I mean,
Martinez,
randomizing isn't even randomizing.
What's up, Orlando?
did you did you put the final in the gradebook already?
Yes, I sent an email earlier. I'm going to update the final scores every single day until the final day.
Did
Just
you do
so
our
you can,
class?
I did all of them.
Oh, okay.
Just so
Thank
you
you.
can see how it affects your grade right now with the score that you have. So like if you're Fatima and you already have a great grade, she could probably get a 0 on the final and it wouldn't matter. She didn't have a 0 on the final, but she probably could, right? So then she could know like, oh, I'm still gonna have an A. You get me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna update them again tomorrow though, and then I'll update them again on Thursday, and then I'll update them for the last time on Friday.
Okay. These assignments we're working on, they're already like in the green book, in the grade book, right?
Right. I will update them as soon as you turn them in again. Okay. So we wrote out all of our trues and falses. What I want you to do is count up how many trues you have out of the total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12. Out of 40. So far, so good. So you might have 10 out of 40, you might have 20 out of 40, depends on what you wrote out. That's what we're going to use for p hat in the formula. For p in the formula, we're going to use 1/2. And for n in the formula, we're going to use 40 because there were 40 questions. So far, so good. Great. So we'll write out our z-score. You're going to have to make sure you're using the calculator for this one because it's going to come out a little ugly. I'll write out mine and I'll send it in the chat so that if you need the formula written out the right way, you can have it out. So I put mine in the chat. So if you copy and paste mine into your calculator, you can change the 12 over 40 in the beginning to be whatever yours is supposed to be.
Wait, what's that do, Martinez?
When is this due?
No, the thing you put in the chat.
Oh, it's the formula to put in the calculator.
Okay.
So it's that z-score written out, but that one's for mine. So if you wanted to do yours, like say you got 10 out of 40 at the top, you could just change the 12 out of 40 to 10 out of 40.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, does everybody have their z-score done? Yes?
I do.
Okay, well, here's what we need to do. We need to figure out if ours are significant or not. So if yours is between negative 1.96 and positive 1.96, it is not significant. If it is smaller, I can't spell significant anymore. I'm gonna copy and paste it because my brain's not working today. Hold on, let me write and then I'll talk. There we go. If it's bigger than positive 1.96 or smaller than negative 1.96, then it is significant. If it's between those two numbers, it's not significant. So what I want you to do, yeah, the 1/2 stays the same for everybody. If your result is significant, which one should we use? Use a part reaction. If your result is not significant, use a ta-da. Go. And keep pressing it until I can see everyone. So if yours is significant, put up a heart. If yours is not significant, put up a ta-da. So give me one or the other. I need one from everyone. And keep pressing it until I can see them all. Keep pressing them. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more people. Keep pressing it. Heart, if yours is significant. A ta-da, if yours is not significant. Isaiah, Eduardo, Fatima, Orlando, Cortez, Logan, Stephanie, Dayanara. Give me a reaction so that I can make a calculation so that we can finish our margin of error, or drawing conclusions. A ta-da, if yours is not significant. A heart, if your answer is significant. Go, put them all up, keep pressing the button so I can see them all at the same time. Press all the buttons again. Come on, we got this. Come on. Eduardo, Fatima, Cortez, Ivan, Stephanie, America. I need you guys to all press the button at the same time. Keep it up. A ta-da or a heart. If yours is significant, put a heart. Yours is not significant, put a ta-da. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people had a result that was not significant. And there are 19 of you, so that means 11 had a result that was. So we would say that 8 out of, oh no, we want the ones that were significant. 11 out of 19 students is 58% had significant results. That was all I needed you guys to compute.